Our next question reads, I'm pregnant and my doctor says I need to take a glucose tolerance test. Why can't I just use fruit juice instead of the, quote, gross glucola drink?
It's a really good question, and it's a question that comes up a lot these days, especially in the age of TikTok. So here's the background in case you don't know. Again, on the topic of diabetes, gestational diabetes can occur during pregnancy when your body isn't able to produce enough insulin to help manage your blood sugar while you are growing a whole new life inside of your body. It's not super clear why some people get gestational diabetes and others don't, but having diabetes during pregnancy can cause some really serious complications if it's not diagnosed and managed properly. There are complications like preeclampsia, large birth weight babies, preterm birth, or even stillbirth. So it's really, really important to get screened for it in pregnancy. And this happens with what's known as a glucose tolerance test that usually happens between weeks 24 and 28 of pregnancy. So the glucose tolerance test involves having your blood drawn, drinking a drink with between 50 and 100 grams of sugar, depending on, other factors and which test you're taking. And then waiting an hour or two to have 1 or 2 blood draws to see how your body has responded to the sugars. The drink is called glucola. This is the drink that we typically use for it. It can cause some people to feel a bit yucky. It's an extremely high sugar drink. So people wonder why they can't just drink something a bit more natural with sugar, like 100% fruit juice. The reason you have to use glucola, or there is an alternative called Fresh Test that some doctors' offices have or might let you buy yourself, is because that is what the test for gestational diabetes is validated on. It's what we know gets accurate results to determine if someone needs additional care or attention to their diet. Glucola contains a type of sugar called dextrose, and fruit juice contains a sugar that's called fructose. Dextrose can raise your blood sugar a lot faster than fructose. It's a form of glucose that our bodies already recognize. So the reason that you can't just use fruit juice for the test is that your body won't respond to it the same way and you won't get an accurate reading. So it would be like if you needed to do a certain number of push-ups to get into the super cool push-up club, but then you did them on your hands and knees instead of your hands and feet, right? Like obviously you'll be able to do more push-ups to get into the super cool push-up club this way. The consequences for cheating your way into the super cool push-up club is that you'll get found out while everyone else is doing hands and feet push-ups. But the consequences for having an inaccurate gestational diabetes screen is that you could have serious health complications for you and your baby. So glucola isn't delicious. It's not going to be sold at a natural food store, but drinking it once or twice is a lot better than going through pregnancy with undiagnosed diabetes.
Very helpful to learn that.